Okay, guys. Hey, first I just want to tell you guys good job this week on getting things going and your first assignments and everything else. So I do want to address a few things. There was some confusion this week with one of the assignments, so I want to address that a little bit. So first of all, one of the assignments, the one that was called shoot, now the name of it is slipping my mind. Sorry, guys. The one about the food code that you had to look up answers for the food code, the rules assignment, sorry. So some of the links on that assignment were broken. So what I did is I sent out an email to everybody to let them know they were broken. And then I still had some questions. So I want to address a couple of things real quick. First, so right now you can see my screen. I'm going to switch to student view. So I'm going to see, it's going to show me exactly what it looks like when you guys get on. It doesn't have all my teacher stuff. So if I have to communicate something with the entire class, there will be two places that I'm going to post that. You're going to see, and I'll show you where those are. And also I'm going to talk about the best place for you guys to ask those kind of questions. Because here's the thing. I'm not available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you guys post something on Saturday night and that assignment's due that night, I may not see that email if you email me that night, depending on what I have going on. For example, this week I was traveling with my family. My son had a Lego robots competition. So I was driving most of the day on Saturday. So I really didn't have a chance to get on until like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And some of you saw those responses. So here's where you want to look. There's two places that I want you to go to look to find messages if I have to give a message to the entire class. So one, obviously, is this announcements link. If I have a message for the entire class, I will put it there. The other place I'm going to go and I'm going to send it, and it's not going to give me access because I'm in student view, so it's not going to show me anything right here, but it's to this inbox. Okay? So if I have a message that I have to send out to everybody in class, I'm going to send it out either in this inbox or I'm going to send it out in the announcements page. The other thing that I want you guys to do, part of the BYU Idaho model, is to teach one another. And I'm not trying to dismiss my responsibilities as a teacher by any means, but part of that is to teach one another. So in Canvas, I don't know if you guys have ever, if some of you, this is probably your first class, some of you, I know it's not. If you guys were in Brightspace before, we always had a questions and comments discussion board. We don't do that anymore in the Canvas, but what we do is we have these announcements, and you can see here in the announcements you can post a reply. So if you have any questions about what's going on during the week, unless it's very, very specific to you, I want you to post it here. So you're going to go to the reply here. It's going to bring up all this stuff. You come right here, and I want you to post, so I have a question, the link is broken, for example. Side note, I have this cool little thing on my computer, and you guys can do it too. You might have seen what I just did. It's called Grammarly. Download it, put it it's a Chrome add-on, and it's a grammar correction tool. So I have a question, the link is broken. So, and then you can post that, okay? So you're going to post that on there, you're going to post the reply, and then it's going to show on the announcements page that there's one reply there, okay? So look, posted 0 unread, 1 replies. So if you guys have questions like that and you post it on there, I can go on, I can see that, I can answer that question. So in this situation, I had a student email me early in the week that said that link was broken, and then I sent out that email to everybody. But everybody didn't see that email. So if that person had posted that here, I could have answered with the link here, and then everybody would have had access to that. So please, guys, post here. What happens when you don't post on here is I spend half of the time that I should be spending answering your guys' discussion boards and answering questions and actually being in the course, answering individual emails from 5 or 6 different people about the exact same thing. So please post your questions here. That way everybody can see them. And if somebody already knows the answer to it and I'm not on, you guys can help each other out. So this is the best place to post your questions. So please do that. And the other thing I wanted to talk about is I understand that there's links in these assignments and those links should work. This is a fairly new program switching over to Canvas, so some of those links may not work. We're trying to correct them as quickly as we can. Some of them may not get fixed. So post on here if there's something wrong and I will get you the link. But the other thing is, guys, is most of you guys can look stuff up pretty easily on the internet. You guys know how to do that. So for example, this one, the link that was broke, I mean, it was pretty simple. It was the Idaho Food Safety and Sanitation Manual. So all you got to do is do a quick search for that. It pulls it up. There it is. You guys could have had it without waiting for me to respond, without going through all this. Now, I still want you to tell me the link's broke. That's important because we want to fix it for the next students. But at the same time, I want you guys to be self-sufficient. You guys can do that. You're plenty capable of being able to do that. I have confidence in you guys. So if you guys have questions, comments, anything like that, post a reply. I'm going to post this video, so this video will be on. You can post replies to this video. It'll be in the announcement section. Obviously, you know that because you're going to be able to see it. But please try to be self-sufficient. Try to teach one another. And please, 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 please post all these questions that are about the class in general on the announcements discussion boards. That way everybody can see them and I don't have to spend all my time posting to 5 or 6 different people. In fact, if you guys email me something and it's something that should be for the entire class, I'm going to tell you to go back here and post it so that I can respond to everybody at once rather than having to respond to multiple emails of the same thing. And you guys can imagine with close to 50 students, when people start asking everybody individual asking the same question, I can get a lot of questions. It eats up a lot of time. And I don't want to spend that time on email. I want to spend that time interacting with you guys on here. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to let me know. I appreciate your guys' work. You're doing good work. I did want to address one other thing. So on one of the assignments that I've graded already, I had 15 people who did not complete the assignment. This is not a class where you cannot do assignments, guys. You've got to keep up and you've got to turn in your assignments. If you don't, you will not pass this class. Okay, don't expect to be 2-3 weeks into this and catch back up. It's only 7 weeks long. If you miss a week or two, it's really hard to get caught back up. So please get your assignments done. Okay, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate all your hard work. I'm trying to figure out how to stop this recording. It's not working for me.